Good morning. It's Wednesday the 5th of November. My name is Tristan and this is my channel, Midnight Fish. And I'm doing a problem solution reading. If you've got a problem, we all got problems. What to do about it. So it's a real basic reading, 2 rows, your problem at the top, solution at the bottom, and the past, present, future of it. It could be one problem, it could be loads of little problems. I don't know, we'll find out. Ooh, number 2, cloverleaf. Flowers surrounded in cloverleaf means sorrow surmounted and rift of grief. Dark clouds appear under misty sky. Events you should fear will soon make you cry. The dark clouds bit is about the position of a cloud card that's part of this deck, which I've taken out because it annoys me. It's like good luck. It's not a bad card. Yeah, hope, good luck, wealth and opportunities. A new twist brings new opportunities and you can take a chance. It's like getting a 4-leaf clover, basically. Very cool. I guess there might be somebody in your life who's like a dark cloud. It might take your luck away. You get that as well. People carry a vibe with them. Like some people, when you're around them, good things happen. Some people, when you're around, bad things happen. It's just where everyone is on their own little journey. Sometimes when life is very dark, it's hard to keep a positive mindset. It's almost impossible. You can do it, at least to come out of it. That's the whole point of the journey. Into the dark and then out. Fate. Oh, what is that? I don't know what film that is. It Follows. Actually, I think that's It Follows, yeah. Obsession. That's the Phantom of the Opera, is it? Yeah. Fate and obsession. Oh, very ominous. Yeah, It Follows. Directed by David Robert Mitchell, 2014. Whatever helps it get close to you. It's about an entity that attaches to people, I think, through carnal experiences. The actions of others can set things in motions toward you. Unstoppably. So that your only agency is in how you handle the situation. Yes, okay. This is exactly what I was talking about just moments before. There is no way to avoid it, no opting out. It's coming for you whether you like it or not. You see this with a disturbing focus, even if those around you cannot. What can you do? Determine your own fate. Yeah, by how you react. That's the only power you really have in any given situation. We can try and influence others, but everybody's free will wriggles out eventually. People do what they want to do. It's who you choose to have around you sometimes, but like you can't always choose. So think about how you are reacting. There is good luck on your side, so, but then that feeling about there's somebody who could be sucking your good luck out. Yes, the Phantom of the Opera. Wow, there's a lot here. Directed by Rupert Julian with uncredited Lon Chaney, Ernest Lemel and Edward Sedgwick. 1925, sorry for butchering that. I have brought you here, 5 cellars underground, because I love you. You're not kidnapping someone, are you? Is that the problem? This is about obsession, yeah. Passionate feelings can make us lose all perspective. Yeah, okay. Structuring a whole life around something or someone can draw others into high drama that exists only in the Gothic theatre we've constructed in our own mind. Whew. When we force others to play roles they would rather not explore, expect disaster. Yes, this is about free will. You cannot force people to behave in a certain way. Free will always wriggles out. When we force others to play roles they would rather not explore, expect disaster. Perfect plans and chandelier high hopes crash the hardest. To dial it down, hype usually leads to disappointment. This could be about putting people on pedestals. Yeah. Drama. Intense feelings. Wow. These are the problems. Okay. I have to roll my sleeves up today. Using the Bosch deck. I love this deck. Baron of Birds. Getting away with something. So, very much about the people around you. It's all about who's around you. There's a lot of drama. Might be some obsessions going on. Very much about cleansing your energy. You can take a chance. Sin of lust, sex, passion, extravagance, excess, obsession. Yeah, purification, work, unending activity. You need to purify this. Queen of Birds. Austerity, piety, knowledge. There's the owl. Birds coming out his butt there. In the past, problem. Knight of Books. Present problem, Page of Coins. Future problem, Page of Vessels. Ooh, somebody's going to stick an arrow up your butt. Prince of Books is the solution in the past. And then temptation presently. Oh. And then the dreamer in the future. Gosh. Some cards I see so often from this deck, I start to wonder if it's got any others. So in the past, the problem was arguments, new ideas, and teaching. Some sort of argument. Yeah. Over ideas or direction, perhaps. Dissecting something. All right, yeah. So like communication issues almost. And then it says the solution you used was just Prince of Books. Dominance, overcoming, challenge, and patience. Becoming an expert in what you're talking about, almost. Dominating that conversation then. It's almost like a group that couldn't work together and now they are. So this is what's happened in the past. It's going to be a quick reading today, I feel, hopefully. Let's see. Do excuse me, I got a bit of a cough this morning. Alright, so presently your problem is money. Yeah, it's a Page of Coins. Lack of financial experience, poor spending habits. Okay. Maybe you're having a hard time controlling where all your money's going. It's pooping out money. It's like loads, we've got loads to be responsible for. I don't know. It says the solution is temptation, which is very strange. Sometimes this deck gives me these really odd. Desire, sex, passion, greed. Okay. Maybe the issue is that you're spending in lieu of the actual things that will satisfy you, which is, from the looks of it, physical contact with somebody you love. It's just like a relationship. Yeah, some passion. Okay, I mean, people do replace things with other things. They emotional eat, emotional spend. It's all covered for something else that's missing. To find the right missing thing. And you'll know something's missing because the things you do only satisfy you for a moment. And then, yeah. So it looks in the future that you've got someone or your own self that's put yourself up this ladder. So the future problem is a Page of Vessels: promotion, hard work, dedication, loyalty, career. Some challenge that you have to overcome in your career, project you're working on, trying to get to the top of a ladder. Yeah, okay, so maybe a block there. And it says in the future the solution is the dreamer. Sleep, dreams, vision, inspiration. Just creativity. And there's the sex thing again. You need some, those are like sex dreams, the frog spirit there. Yeah, like you're trying to work too hard almost. You need to, if you get a block in your career, to not try and logic through it or break through it. It's like let your brain relax and you will get creative solutions from that other state that's not like left brain, or is it right brain? Left brain dominated. So like tap into your right brain. All right, so let's see, what's the argument? What was it about? Who's arguing? What are you arguing about? A Knight of Wands. Okay, very fiery. Okay, and there's 5 Pentacles, 8 Swords, 2 Swords, Page of Cups. It looks like during this argument there was a lot of you feeling locked out, and then also caught in your own insecurities and feeling quite pestered between 2 opposing views perhaps, and then you had a bit of an epiphany, and then you took some action on this epiphany. Yeah. 5 Swords. Okay, so an argument, that's an argument. Yes, I know. 5 Cups. There's some regret there. Okay, yeah, it's the worst kind of argument, but there's change there as well. So Knight of Wands, is that you? I think that might be you. So even though you felt a bit locked out of the situation, maybe you weren't as close to the people as you normally were, or whatever it is, a bit tied up in your own insecurities. If you're the Knight of Wands, you're the one that had the epiphany and managed to solve it, and it's put you in a position of power. Yeah, 5 Swords and 5 Cups. It's like an argument. It's not just business. There was some emotions involved here as well. Maybe that's what the epiphany was for you. This could be family, but it feels businessy or partnershipy, kind of. It's not telling me. I'm getting the feeling of 2 opposing viewpoints that you found a solution for. Okay, so what's the Prince of Books going to tell me? Dominance, overcoming challenges, patience. Is this the lesson you've learned through this? You persevered through this argument. Okay, blue. Blue. What chakra is that? Is that mental? Emotional. Yeah, it's always almost so easy to get caught in that vortex of, because I suppose even in business, people take things personally, don't they? 8 Cups. All right. 2 Wands. 7 Pentacles. 3 Swords and the 4. I don't know what that is. Okay. By dominating this conversation, you've allowed the whole group to walk past, not so much dominating, but having that epiphany and finding the solution, basically. You've enabled the group to walk away from whatever 8 Cups there was, something that didn't work, or some unsatisfying situation, or an argument, basically, onto a new beginning. 2 of Wands, something you can invest in and you can grow. But I don't know if this is 3 Swords, the Fool and the Magicians. Very stacked bottom. There's still some hurt there, perhaps, which you have to deal with before you can have a true new beginning for real. Yeah. Ace of Swords. Perhaps you discovered this, and that's why you're now onto 3 Wands. Did you unpick some pain told the truth, and now you're all able to move forward, whatever group discussion this is or project. Yeah. Okay. So your current problem is money. This looks like spending habits. Seeing temptation as a solution, which I'm feeling like is just to indulge in other enjoyable activities, which are generally free, depending on who you're with. Hopefully someone you like, if you're in a relationship. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, stability, okay. Temperance, the Devil, Seven of Swords, the Magician, okay. It's always such an interesting story at the bottom, yeah. You want stability, but there's these opposing forces in you. You're constantly tempted. There's some sneaky stuff, sneaky things that you do trying to manifest, like success. Four of Wands. Okay, so this is, okay, Page of Swords. So there's some truth about your home and how you're losing money there, maybe. Or, I mean, they're not even in the tent. It's like it's like a sham feeling of happiness. It doesn't, it's like performative spending. You know, maybe it's on different levels for loads of different people. It could be like the guy who goes into the pub and offers to buy everyone a drink even though he can't actually afford it. I don't know. Some truth there about a celebratory feeling of celebrating. Yeah. Okay. It seems you've seen some truth in your own spending habits, perhaps. Yeah. This is the solution to this, and whatever's, you know, the thing that will stop this is a feeling of togetherness with somebody. So this might be your partner, or if you're single, somebody you're going to meet, or that you should go out and find somebody. Somebody that matches you. Be tempted. Yeah, a union. Two of Cups. Queen of Cups. Something with lots of love. Something you need to take action on. Okay. Oh, there's a bird. Indecision. Yeah, because you've been alone for quite a while. Okay. It's saying you've been alone for quite a while. And you want to feel that sense of liberation. And you're only going to get it in a union. Ecstatic fulfillment. Being in a physical union that's healthy makes you feel like you have everything. That's why you're spending money, because you've not got no one at the moment. And if you do, maybe you don't feel like you do. I don't know. I just get the feeling of you've been on your own. This union, there's a union that you want. Okay. So the future is promotion, hard work, dedication, loyalty, career is your block. Some sort of block. It's like he's paused. He's only got a few more rungs to climb. I mean, he looks kind of uncomfortable with the arrow up his butt. Let's see. What's the block? Oh, a decision. A crossroads. Yeah. Something offered to you that you don't think you want. You don't think something's coming because it's taking so fucking long. And you're under attack. It's like challenges. People challenging you about your dream. There's the Lovers. So what's this at work? Some sort of crossroads. I don't know. Some juggling, not seeing something because it's taking so long to come. 9 of Pentacles. 6 of Wands. And when it comes, it'll bring you victory and stability, and you don't feel like you're getting that quite in the future because there's some sort of block. Once you make that decision or the offer comes in, whatever it is, you feel like you're juggling now because it's not there yet. This is the future, obviously, subject to change. Waiting for something to come in. It's just taking really long. Something you've tried to manifest. Something you feel defensive about. Same solution as the dreamer. So this might be to not focus too much on the block. Oh, let's see. King of Wands. Okay, yeah, creative passion. 5 of Pentacles, Magician, Knight of Cups, 3 Swords. What the fuck? Okay, there's some other story going on underneath here I don't understand. Is that the block? It's like that knight's hoping these flowers will unpick. This pain's come back. What? Okay, let me see what's on the top. 2 Wands. Okay, and strength. Yeah. Okay. It's like this block is almost like a false victory. Yeah. That last block is the thinking it's not coming, but maybe it will come. The solution is the dream. Mind me while I ponder. I don't know, it's almost saying you're not going to get to the top of this ladder. That you need to go back to the drawing board in the future. This feels like what you want. It's this independence and victory, but you're not going to, it's not going to get there. You can't. And if you go back to the drawing board and get some inspiration, you'll find a new path. That's going to take quite a lot of strength, but there's so much passion behind it. I don't know. It's like the beginnings of something, like wipe clean, looking for inspiration. To get through the block, perhaps, you have to... So this might be how to get through the block, because just that... Maybe you can get up that ladder and then those 2 things are there. The victory's there. But you're going to feel like stopping because it's taking so long. It's almost like if you let your brain relax and go wander a bit, you'll realize that it's like snakes and ladders, isn't it? It's like up. And there's another ladder when you come out, you know, or you can take the snake down. But there's no final top achievement. You know, once you get there in the victory, then what? What's next? Yeah, so another new beginning onto something else. That's life. It's never some complete, you know, you finish the game and you get a little caption on the screen. It doesn't work that way. It's just constant until you die. So I mean, that could be the satisfaction. You climb to the top of this ladder. Maybe that's why you've paused. You're like, what happens at the end? This is the feeling in the future. What happens? So then I'm independent and victorious, and then what? You need to take time to get some more inspiration and find that passion again. Okay. So we've got the King of Birds, purification, work, unending activity, very busy. Oh, working on that strange little soap opera I saw. Some pain somewhere. I don't know what this is. This Three of Swords. Because it came up in the past. You think this, it's like this knight thinks these flowers are gonna, oh, he's got a little love letter too. And a basket of fruit and wine. So is that the purification work you're doing? Is it making amends with people? Or are you going around trying to solve the hurt that happened in the past in this argument? Maybe. The knight does go around doing errands for a queen. Yeah, so that is part of purification in a way, isn't it? Purifying yourself by apologizing where you should, when you can. I mean, we don't always get the chance. Sometimes you don't get the chance to say sorry. Knight of Wands. There you are. Epiphanies. Page of Cups. Yes, so small. Page of Pentacles. Hierophant. You're being responsible. You're being wiser. You're taking offers to people as apologies, I guess, maybe, or trying to smooth things over. Very active. Knight of Wands. Yeah. Defending your decision on who you want this union with, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, Ace of Cups. You got 2 cups, Ace of Cups. Lots of communication. Gosh, there's a whole story here. What's going on the top, guys? Come on. 7 of Cups and the Emperor. Okay, so this purification work has got to do with being a stable emperor, and it's like the 7 of Cups is the card that's going through this purification, these illusions. She's like going around. It's even the same colours, the blues there, until all that's left is the truth of who you are. No more bullshit. There's the snake. And there's the ladders. The snakes and the ladders. Yeah. Looking from above and going, that's my pattern. That's what I do. That's how I go up and down these ladders and down the snakes and up the ladder. The cycle. Yeah. So you can be a stable emperor. A purified emperor. All right. That's pretty cool. So, what should the viewer do? At present, it's about feeling liberated in a union. 2 of Cups. Temptation. You felt quite lonely. Very chatty, very chatty. Sin of Pride. Okay. Appearance, vanity, physical well-being. Okay, so look after yourself. Maybe dress up nicely. Make yourself feel good about yourself. Be conscious of not worrying too much about it though, because like there's, you can feel good, but then you don't compare yourself to others. King of Skates. Yeah, because you've been doing a lot. That monkey doesn't even know the master's on fire. Is that a monkey? It looks like a tiny person. It looks like a tiny, tiny person. There's a fish in a cage. It's the fucking craziest thing. Somebody's drowning, lost their hat, the anchor's half. You know, it's just like self-centeredness, lack of help, distractions. Baron of Swords, defeat Carolina's injury. Oh, look after yourself, but don't be vain. Mistress of Terror. I love this card because this card, there's some people I know that makes me think of them. Or at least the feeling it gives me. Control, submission, feminine power. Sin of wrath. Anger, rage, inability, incompetence, conflict. And the ascent of the blessed. Rebirth, recognition, assistance, promotion. Okay, yeah, this is purification work. I know it's going to sound silly, but it's about putting a table on your head. There's something you're angry about. You need to show it. You need to release it. And you need to make it submit to your will. You need to control your emotion. You can't control it by ignoring it. It just grows larger and more powerful until one day when it finally is released, it's uncontrollable. When you feel the first pangs of anger, just let it out. Yeah. Judgment. Rebirth, recognition, assistance, promotion, ascent of the blessed. Yeah, this is like a purification ritual. Mistress of Terror is the High Priestess, but like a really scary one. She's like in charge. She knows all the hidden things. You're scared to know what she knows. She shows you things that you're just like, I don't want to look at that. There's something in yourself you need to look at, some anger that needs releasing. Yeah. Yeah, either do things that make you feel good about yourself or don't get too wrapped up in thinking about appearances. You can, doesn't matter. The Emperor is, you know, he's like quite wanted, isn't he? He's like the top dude. Oh, is that a bat? It's two bats loving each other in a little hug. There's a heart in the middle. They got their wings wrapped around each other. Love. Try not to worry so much. You are a magnet for good fortune. Yes. Clover leaf. Be wary of who's stealing your luck. Try not to worry so much. You are a magnet for good fortune. Act now and lead by example. Very nice. I don't think I've had that one before. Lead by example is also showing that you can deal with difficult emotions responsibly. Like this guy's got a table in his head. He's holding a sword, but he's not actually killed anyone. He's just angry. And that's fine. We're all allowed to be angry sometimes. It's almost performative in a way. Like if he was really uncontrolled anger, he'd be burning someone's house down. But it's like kind of like I'm putting on this table and I've got this knife. It's a bit aggressive. As a signal to others that I am angry, and to the maybe you should watch what you say to me today because I'm cycling through my anger, and sometimes it's really difficult, right? Because you have to feel the emotion to process it. But if you have lots of people around you, then their emotions get all mixed up with yours, and then they can trigger you and you can say things you don't actually mean or wanted to say. So maybe it's about telling people, I'm angry today, I don't want to talk to anyone, lest you come across a man with a table on his head and a knife, you know? So, something in yourself you have to look at, and you need to do it in a controlled manner. Wow, this card has come up again. Maybe it wasn't a very good shuffle. I'm just going to say it again. Okay, keeping things to yourself can be difficult. Try not to overshare today. He's got 2 rings. It's like a little ring bearer. Maybe you've got to keep something quiet. I don't know. Anyway, that was the reading. Hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, do the thing. Wherever you are, hope you're having a good time. And thanks for listening. I'll catch you tomorrow.